10 minutes from the home team. And one of the big differences is the way Louisville has handled themselves offensively. Curry, a three, back rim, up over the glass, out of play. It'll go to Oklahoma. But maybe one surprising area is rebounding, huh?
Rebounding has been a tremendous strength for Louisville in this first quarter, but look at Oklahoma. Oklahoma leads Division I in all of these categories. Their defensive rebounding rate, they're grabbing 80% of their opponent's misses. However, in this game, Louisville already has 7 boards. They're +3 on the glass. Louisville on the glass in that first quarter was really, really impressive. It was Nyla Harris, it was McKinley Randolph, Olivia Cochran. This is arguably the best rebounding team in the country, and Louisville took it to him on the glass.
Foul on McKinley Randolph will be her first. First of the quarter for Louisville. And Curry to put it in play. Right back to Curry. Here's Randolph against Beers, had it stripped away and over the inline, out of bounds.
Good defensive intensity from Oklahoma since this second quarter has started. Obviously, things aren't going as well offensively for Oklahoma, but if they can generate some offense from their defense, force some turnovers, get.
And last touch by the Sooners, it'll stay with Louisville. Here comes Olivia Cochran back for Louisville. 6 points already for Cochran in the ball game, to go with a couple of rebounds.
And maybe even more impressive, Wes, no fouls yet for Olivia Cochran. She's been guarding Reagan Beers for most of the game, hasn't picked up a foul.
Here is Cochran on the inbounds pass. 8 to shoot for the Cards.
Ridiculous against Duke.
Amari Berry, a dribble and 3. And the rebound got knocked around. I think Nyla Harris ended up pushing Sahara Williams. That'll be Harris's second of the quarter on the Cards. And here comes Beatrice Culleton for Reagan Beers. And Jeff Walls responds. Isla Jeffermans comes back for Nyla Harris. So now we're going to see Cochran and Jeffermans play.
The Louisville pressure, the Louisville crowd. This crowd is really getting into it. It is absolutely frazzled Oklahoma. And how about the second chance points? That we've talked about the rebounding, those rebounds there that led to the Taj Roberts bucket. 10 second chance points for the Cards.
Barry Williams got caught in the dribble. Underneath now for Cochran. Rimmed out. Williams another crack at it. Step in for Roberts. Cut across, and then a travel called on the turnover. So Louisville had the turnover, and then Safe Esso whistles the travel. Jeff Walsh says, wait a second, it wasn't a catch yet. Jeff Walsh giving me the world famous catch, no catch, and there's an offensive foul, and that's going to be on Beers.
Wow.
2 on Beers.
And it feels like the way that Oklahoma's played in this game, the deficit should be bigger. I mean, they're only down 6 points. That's a couple of possessions, especially if they can start shooting the 3-ball well, which they have done this year, shooting nearly 34% from 3 as a team.
Williams has got to get the ball in bounds and launch it to Cochran. Now here's Cochran against Culleton. Turns with the right hand. Here, women's basketball conferences in the country. The matchups are fascinating. And yet, as we talked about with both Jenny Baranczyk and Jeff Walsh today, the women's game does not back down from title shots. They play heavy competitive non-conference schedule. I mean, just look where Louisville's going. They get Oklahoma tonight, and they're playing Connecticut Saturday in Brooklyn. Here, women's basketball conferences in the country. The matchups are fascinating. And yet, as we talked about with both Jenny Baranczyk and Jeff Walsh today, the women's game does not back down from title shots. They play heavy competitive non-conference schedule. I mean, just look where Louisville's going. They get Oklahoma tonight, and they're playing Connecticut Saturday in Brooklyn. Verhulst
She's comfortable in this gym. She played at Louisville, was on the 2022 Final Four team, and she can flat out shoot it. Let's see if that gets Verhulst going for the Sooners.
Easton Bulolo for Roberts. Now Cochran. 12 to shoot. Working in against Sahara Williams, and an offensive foul will be the first on Olivia Cochran. Player control, no free throws with 4:24 to go. Followed by number 9 Duke and number 2 Auburn at Cameron. I think that's Auburn's first visit to Cameron as well. Off the Maui title, by the way. And Curry took an arm up in the face, but the foul will be on Jada Curry. And free throws for Peyton Verhulst.
And again, you get to touch of sorts. OU also playing without 2 starters for most of this first half with Skylar Vann, who we really haven't seen with the 2 early fouls, and then Beers with the 2 fouls as well.
Roberts for Williams. Down low, Cochran to work. Roberts tees up a 3.
A freshman should not be able to make that shot. That was a really tough, contested 3. Taj Roberts makes it look easy.
And the steal, and Roberts saves.
Just gets contagious, and that Louisville pressure can start to get into your head.
Williams on the drive. And poked away by Raina Scott. Last touched off the leg, I think, of Jalea Williams. So Oklahoma, who only averages about 17 turnovers a game, already has 16, make it 17. Wow. Here's Curry.
Louisville's closeouts are really tight. They're able to get out with their length and apply pressure. It just hasn't been anything easy for Oklahoma.
Cochran gambled. Verhulst the 3. Got it. Peyton Verhulst with 10. 3 triples and a free throw. 41-27. Roberts got caught on the baseline. Russell. Curry a 3. Too strong. Culleton the
Remember some tendencies from your old teammate in the post.
There goes Scott again on the drive. Couldn't finish the layup opportunity. Roberts for Russell. Back for Cochran. Jalea Williams on the drive. Tried to dump it back to Russell. Stepped on the inline out of bounds. So in final minute now, and it's a 12-point now on her second field goal.
And that's what Oklahoma has to do. They have to find a way to get some easy baskets. It felt like everything for them offensively was tough in that first half.
Randolph couldn't find it with the layup. Tot runs the offense. Vann in transition 3. And Beers battling for the rebound, and a foul called by Denise Brooks underneath on the baseline. And it's on Cochran. It'll be the second on Olivia Cochran, third on Louisville. And Reagan Beers to the line for a pair of free throws.
And there's just a glimpse of the difference that Beers can make for this team. The offensive rebounding for Oklahoma, when Beers was not on the floor, was virtually non-existent in the second quarter. Her presence is huge for OU.
Just the 4th point of the game for Beers. Kelly told you at the top.
Reason why she was the co-Big 12 Player of the Year last year when Oklahoma won the Big 12. And they need her presence. She can handle the ball. You saw her get the rebound, go coast to coast on the previous play. She can score inside. She can shoot it. She's a veteran for them. She's a calming presence. And she has made a big impact in this third quarter so far.
The 12-point halftime deficit is getting ready to be cut potentially down to 5. And we've got a break here as
for a freshman.
Backdoor cut, Lexi Keys. Here's Scott, and that's an offensive foul. Drop the right shoulder on the drive against Harris. Liz Scott has 4 fouls now.
This is Taj Roberts, one of these fantastic freshmen for Louisville, weaving through traffic, finding her opening, not panicking when the initial look.
Oklahoma been as close as 5. 3 ball out front. Roberts a strong miss. Rebound pulled down. Here's Williams to Keys. Entry for Van, taken away by Russell and bounced off of Van. It'll belong to Louisville.
Heads up play by Marissa Russell. Veteran play, a high basketball IQ play here. No one got to start falling for Oklahoma.
Sahara Williams, the backdoor cut. She's got 7 tonight. That ball got knocked away.
Out of bounds, possession state for the
Nevaeh Tot. It'll stay with the Cards ahead of 4 minutes to go. Game 1 of a massive 16-game schedule. 6 tonight, 10 tomorrow. Curry the play.
Replacing number 6, Sahara Williams.
Nevaeh Tot will go to the line here.
Replacing number 30, Jada Curry.
And Isela Arenas has checked in to replace Curry.
Will shoot 2.
So Tot at the line. Free throw good. Don't forget the WNBA expansion draft for the newest expansion franchise, the Golden State Valkyries, is Friday at 6:30. 7:44. We welcome you back downtown tonight in Louisville with Kelly Gramlich, West Durham. Marks Mann is our producer. Number 22 Louisville leading Oklahoma 57-44, and the Cards turn it over. Peyton Verhulst with a nice play on the inbounds.
Speaking of Verhulst, West, with Reagan Beers picking up that 3rd foul, they're going to need some more from number 12. I know they have Van back in the game, but they're...
Keys, Tot, and Williams kind of on the perimeter here, Kelly?
Definitely, and with Culleton in there, you can maybe take some pressure off of Beers defensively, having more size.
In for Cochran, right back for Barry. Olivia Cochran thought about the 3, skips for Barry's triple. And Williams pulls it away. 75 seconds to go.
A big momentum swing here.
Williams inside, Beers the rebound, foul on the deck. And it'll be against Cochran, that's her 4th.
So the rule is Keys has to establish position before Taj Roberts leaves the ground. I think Keys did that. That's a good call by the official. The semicircle, that restricted area down there, does not matter in the women's game. So it's still on the floor because it is in the men's game, but ignore that for the women's game. You get really tired of defending the backdoor cut every single possession. And so Oklahoma's trying to wear down Louisville, trying to see them make some mistakes, and they don't have Olivia Cochran in there right now with her foul trouble, their true rim protector.
Sophomore from Waterloo, Iowa, misses the free throw. 9-point lead for Louisville. Jalea Williams on the drive. Roberts. Play here at the Yum Center. Russell another 3. And the long rebound. Istanbululu could not hang on to it. It will belong to the Sooners. Here comes Keys for Williams in the lineup for Coach Baranchak. So you have Beers and Skylar Van on the floor together now with Keys, Tot, and Verhulst for Oklahoma. 5-point game, and Verhulst on the drive had it blocked. Here's Williams. Off for Curry. Back for Harris. All the way through. Too strong. And a foul inside. Will be the 3rd on the 6'3" sophomore Elif Istanbululu from Turkey. SEC Women's Challenge tomorrow, presented by Ally, Auburn at Virginia. Jay Alter and Kelly will be there at 6 o'clock on ACC Network. Florida at Clemson is the 8 o'clock game tomorrow in the Women's Challenge, available on ACC Network and the ESPN app.
Wes, those are 2 games in the latter part of the challenge tomorrow that could end up deciding this challenge. That's what's so fun about these is that every game, especially if it gets tight, every game really matters.
7 minutes to go in the game. For Olivia Cochran, 17.
An excellent offensive possession by Louisville. They used the whole shot clock. They shared the ball. They're able to use some of that. Who we said had been quiet in the second half. Takes her time, gets to her sweet spot, knocks it down.
So Reagan Beers is back. Zaya Van returns. Older sister Skylar Van out, along with Beers. Or rather, the game is 4 now with 4:22 to play.
The shot making on those 4 possessions we just saw, elite. Like you said, Wes, it feels like a March game.
Curry. Williams defending. Back for Nyla Harris. A 2 over the top of Beers. Williams had a crack at it. Here's Zaya Van in transition. Skip pass across. Keys has been dangerous from behind the line. Nevaeh top. Now here's Verhulst. Russell defending. Now Skylar Van in traffic. 5 to shoot. Verhulst trying to drive against Nyla Harris. Beers caught it. One-handed. Put it up. Too strong. And then Verhulst the steal and the shot. Cochran is fouled out.
You need to be able to run some clock and run a play. Get into your offense. That was too quick.
Skylar Van a 3. Rimmed out. Williams the rebound. They go to the deck. And a held ball belongs to Louisville. So possession to the Cardinals with 1:47 to play.
Wes, if I'm Louisville, I want Jada Curry and Taj Roberts involved in this offense. I want
off the Harris screen. Curry the 2. High arcing shot. Good. 9.5, 11 in the game for Curry. 70 all with a minute to go.
Big time shots from Jada Curry. That's why I said I wanted the ball in her hands for Louisville.
Verhulst, jump shot for the lead is good.
And that's who you want the ball. Want to have the ball if you're Oklahoma is Peyton Verhulst. Ice in her veins, playing in her former gym. Back and forth, but how much it felt like Louisville dominated that first half. It's kind of hard to believe that Oklahoma's sitting here with a 4-point lead, but they never panicked. They stayed within themselves, and they knew the shots would eventually fall.
Oklahoma, who trailed by as many as 17, on the verge of what might be their largest comeback win since December of 2021, when they came from 19 down to beat Utah. A foul, Verhulst on the dribble, and there's the foul with 12.9 left. It's on Nyla Harris, and that'll be her 5th.
The foul on the Cardinals, number 2, Nyla Harris.
They didn't want to foul Verhulst because she's such a good shooter, but if you don't force them to give the ball to someone else, you're going to have to foul her. Wasted a few seconds not fouling.
Right. Jeff Walz does have 1 timeout left. Looking to get it in bounds, does. Istanbuloglu fires for 3, rimmed off. And the foul on Russell against Verhulst. 3rd on Russell. Stops the clock with 7.8 left.
And that's the shot OU wanted Louisville.